Hello everyone, today is December 31st, New Year's Eve. I had to try to find a place, I'm sorry about the lighting. I had to try to find a little quiet spot in my house. So this is just a little bonus to Vlogmas. I am in the house just trying to prep for New Year's Eve tonight. So I decided that I really want to make this cake because many people have been responding to the part 1 and part 2 of the soaking of the fruits for the black cake, the Trinidad Black Cake, traditional Christmas cake. The fruits have been soaking since Christmas. I've just been too busy to actually make it. So today I am going to make it. I want to show you the process of how it gets done. This is the first time I am making it because my aunt usually makes it and she's just been ridiculously busy this holiday season. So I took it upon myself to teach myself how to make it. I have consulted with aunts, grandmothers, women on buses who are from Trinidad. Just like I've talked to everybody. Everybody's been giving me their little secret or whatever. So this cake is a culmination of all of those secrets that I have been told. And also I'm accustomed making cakes, so I'm going to use some of my expertise and add it to what I'm mixing. So this cake is going to be a slow baking cake. The temperature is between 200 and 250 degrees. So you start off at 250 for an hour and then you bring it down for about an hour and a half. It's a long-standing cake in the oven, but it's because you don't want to burn these precious fruits. And afterwards, you just keep soaking it with rum. So it's very potent. What can I say? Hopefully it'll taste great. I hope. I think it will. I've put a lot of love into the preparation, so it's time to get started. So I am happy to share with you one of my family traditions, and hopefully it will be a tradition for me personally for years to come. Yeah, so I don't want to leave 2017 without attempting to do this. And since, my knitting has not come to the completion that I wanted it to, I wanted to do my box of socks and get all 12 socks done, but I only got looks like 6 are going to be done by tonight. So since that is like not where I wanted it to be, but I'm still happy because 6 is better than 0. So I'm not downing myself at all. Don't even think that for a minute. I'm just planning better for next year. So I figured, you know what, why not have a nice piece of black cake tonight while I cast on for the new sock, right? For next year. So yeah, that's really what I'm planning on doing right now. So I'm going to take you to the kitchen and we're going to get this started. So the first thing I want to show you is the pans that I got for this cake. It's just a regular 9-inch round nonstick pan. I got it for $4.99, which is awesome. So I have 2 of those, and if I have any extra batter, I got 6-inch pans. So that's what I'll be baking my cakes in. I have to grease and flour them. I bought parchment paper to put at the base of them so everything goes well. Okay, so this is the cake we are trying to make here. Okay, I got all my ingredients: flour, sugar, butter, eggs, more eggs, vanilla extract, baking powder, cinnamon. I got mixed essence to add in there. That's my little extra touch. And I also got a little nutmeg to add in there. That's my little extra touch. And the most important thing is the fruits that we had soaking. And it smells awesome. So there's fruits, and if you've seen the previous videos, there are fruits, there's cherry brandy, there's wine, and there's rum in there. We added the wine just because we wanted something different. So I set the scale, and we have to have 4 pounds of flour, so I have to measure out 4 pounds of flour. yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. Oops. It's kind of hard to do that with one hand, but we'll see where we... It's gonna take a while. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. So I'm gonna just keep doing this until we get to 4 pounds. My apologies. I said 4 pounds and I meant 4 cups, which is equivalent to 1 pound. The reason I'm doing it on the scale is because flour is lighter than liquids, so I don't want to do it in a cup because I would end up with... Where's my measuring cup? Okay, so we have 1 cup, which would be 8 ounces, and 16 ounces make a pound, so that would lead me to believe that 2 cups make a pound, but that's not the case because 4 cups of flour equal 1 pound. So I'm just going to keep going. Haven't quite hit a pound yet. Gonna just keep going. Almost there. All right. Taking it out now. Seriously? Okay. 1 pound of flour. There we go. So this reminds me of a pound cake because I'm using a pound of flour, a pound of sugar, a pound of butter. Well, there's going to be 12 eggs, but yeah, you get my drift. It's like pound cake with fruits and rum added to it. So let's do this. So I have to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder to the flour mixture. To the flour to create a mixture. And we have to add how much cinnamon? 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And because I just want to be different, I'm going to add nutmeg. Just going to add a few dashes in there. Because why not? Now it is time to mix up all this so it's fully incorporated. And then we work on the wet mixture. Okay, so we have to put a pound of butter, a pound of sugar. So that would be 2 cups of sugar. So there's already 1 cup at the bottom. So I'm adding another cup of sugar right now. And we are just going to, let's do this without breaking anything. All right, so we've got the cover on, the splash guard, and we are gonna just start this. I have the butter melting, if you will, a little bit to try to get it to room temperature. So I'm just going to keep whipping this until it gets to the correct consistency for me to start adding the dozen of eggs. So I'm just going to keep this going. So as you can see, the egg and, butter and sugar have been incorporated fully. And I'm going to throw in the eggs now. So we have 3 eggs here, and then we have 9 from Jack's Egg Farm. I don't know what Jack's Egg Farm is, but hey, thank you, Jack. All natural, no added hormones, no antibiotics. Wonderful. So we're going to put a dozen eggs in there. 1 by 1, we're going to crack them into the bowl to make sure that no shells go in, and we're going to add them 1 by 1 to the mixture. Okay, so we threw our first egg in. We're going to just start the ball rolling. Can I do this with 1 hand? Let's see. Wow, I'm getting good at this. No shells. One at a time. Oop, almost missed it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it with my both hands now and make sure everything gets in there really good. So, shot you back in a minute. So we currently have 6 eggs in the mixture right now, and I just spread it up a bit to get it going. So we're just gonna keep adding eggs so it's nice and fluffy. Okay, we have incorporated all 12 eggs, and it's just been mixing. I'm going to take it off so you can see what the consistency looks like. Why do I feel like I'm making eggnog? So I have to add the lime skin right now, the lime peel, whatever you want to call it, lime zest. Everyone calls it something different. And I'm going to add the vanilla and the mixed essence right now. So that's the next step. Okay, I just got the lime zest off of this lime. We need 2 teaspoons, sorry. So hopefully this is 2 teaspoons. Okay, that's 1 teaspoon. Well, I'm just gonna put in whatever else we got. May not be quite 2 teaspoons, but I'm just gonna go with it because, yeah, it's 1 lime zest. I'm not trying to pull out another lime here. I don't think the cake will lose flavor because I'm missing a 1/4 teaspoon of lime zest. Alrighty. And now we have 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. And now I'm going to add mixed essence to the mix. Adding mixed essence. I've always known them to add mixed essence to cakes in Trinidad because it's the finest West Indies taste, I guess. And time to start mixing again. I shouldn't have stopped, but yeah, there we go. So the next step would be to add the flour mixture to the batter. Gradually. Added about half of my flour mixture, and you see it's starting to thicken up and look more like a cake. So I'm just going to keep going. Still have a little bit more to go. I slowed the speed down only because flour started like jumping out, going everywhere. Thank God for this splatter shield because God knows what my kitchen would have looked like after that started happening. I would have lost my whole cake. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit more to the mixture, and then we will add the fruits. Look at these fruits. Oh my goodness. This smell is like insane right now. Just slowly add it to the mixture. Keep it going. Alright, I measured out 4 pounds of the fruit mixture, and I'm putting it in right now. Stop what? You can't stop anything. Just gotta keep going. I'm gonna just keep adding it in slowly. Okay, this looks like it's going to flow over. I'm just gonna add a little bit more, and the rest of the fruits we will save for the next cake because this is just too much. So yeah, the next step is to add the burnt sugar to give it a little darker color, and then we prep it for baking and put it in the oven. So I'm just going to add a 1/4 cup of brown burnt sugar that the recipe calls for. This sucker is overflowing. I'm just going to add it in slowly and hope nothing capsizes. And we're going to get that dark coloring, and it'll be ready for the baking. Ready for the oven. And I said sucker, not the F word. Okay. S. Wow, this is a serious cake right here. This might make 4 cakes. I don't know. We'll see. As you can see, it's got a little darker color. It looks like chocolate. So I think that'll work with the you know, it's supposed to be black cake, so it's got to be dark. Can't help it. That's just what it is. So I'm going to attempt to put it in pans now and get this baby in the oven for 2.5 hours. Slow cooking cake. It's going to be awesome. It's going to taste delicious, and it'll put me right to sleep, I think. So I greased the pan and I lined it with parchment paper. The instructions say to add 2 sheets of parchment paper. So I'm going to do it a second time and then put more butter and flour and then put the cake in. So the pans have been all floured and parchment papered and greased, and we are ready to go. So let's do this. So we got a lot of batter. So let's get this into the pans and see what we have left. I may have to make some more, batter some more pans. So here we go. Of course, someone has to call when you're trying to do something.
Hello, Granny.
My granny just called.
She know.
She just has a sixth sense about me making this cake.
No, she did. She know. Wait until it's fine. You remember everything they say.
12 eggs. A pound of this, a pound of that.
No, yes, she didn't do nothing. She knows the way to put it in pan.
Okay, so I filled the pans. We have 2 9-inch pans filled, 2 6-inch pans filled, and we still have more batter. So I'm gonna search around for another pan that maybe I have somewhere. I don't know. I have to dig for it. I found a bread loaf pan, and I think that will do the trick. Hopefully the cooking time will be the same. So we'll see. Okay, so we got the remainder of the batter to go into the loaf pan. So we have 5 cakes getting ready to go into the oven right now. Let's see if we can get them all to fit without any problems. Okay, my cakes are all happily in the oven. We're gonna close this baby and set it to 250 for an hour, and then we'll lower the temperature for an hour and a half. There we go. The hard part is done. Now it's time for the oven to do the work. The timer just beeped on the cake, so that means it's time to put it to the lower setting, the lower temperature setting. So I'm gonna take a sneak peek, just a little one, just to see what it looks like and show you guys. Let's do this. Whoa, that looks good. It rose to a nice height, and I'm gonna close it now because I don't want too much heat escaping. And we're gonna set the timer again. It says 200 to 250, so I'm gonna do 225. And then I'm gonna do bake time for an hour and a half. So this gets the core of the cake baked. It smells so good. Oh my god. So good. So 225 is actually the max. It says between 200 and 225. So I'm going to bring it down to 215 just to be on the safe side. I don't want it to burn. So I'm just going to leave it at 215 right now for an hour and a half. It's done. Time to open the oven. Oh my gosh, look at this cake. Oh, so good. I gotta do a toothpick test. Oh my. Ooh, cake, 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 cake. All right, let's test the itty bitty one first. Is that clean enough? There's a little bit, but oh man, that looks kind of wet on the bottom. Let's try the other one. It smells so good. Oh, it's still kind of soft in the middle. Maybe it needs 15 more minutes. I don't know. Try a little thin one. See if that one's done. Doesn't come out clean, so I have to wait. It's still a little gooey. So we're gonna try 15 more minutes and see if that works. So the problem with black cake is it is so thick that it's hard to gauge how much time you really need to put it in. So it's been in the oven for 2.5 hours now and it's still a little gooey on the bottom, just a little. So I'm gonna leave it for 15 more minutes and then see how the toothpicks come out after that. And I'll have my mom take a look at it because she's been eating this her whole life, so she would know better than me. So we'll be back in 15 minutes. Hopefully it will cook a little better and it'll be ready. We'll see. Okay, the 15 minutes are up. Let's check again. Let's do the toothpick test. Here we go. All right. Little one first. Oh, it's still sticky. Shoot. Okay, bigger one. Yeah, this is still wet. Okay, I'm gonna put it in for another 15 minutes. All right, I think I'm gonna do 20 minutes. This better work. I'm hungry. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I'm hoping it works this time because I'm running out of toothpicks. All right. Would that be considered clean? I don't know. Let's see the other one. Let's try the one on the top. That's not coming out clean. I don't know. I guess I'll give it a little more time. It's not at the point of burning yet. That's the good part. Yeah, it needs a little more time. I don't know. Just keep going. Okay, here we go again. Every time I open this oven, the smell of this cake is intoxicating. Come on. Okay, that one doesn't work. All right. Clean! Ish. Oh, hush up, oven. I mean, it's separating from the edge. Get a new toothpick. New toothpick. Stick it in the middle. I don't know. That stuff at the bottom. What's going on here? Mommy, can you live with that? It's gonna be rum soaked anyway. It'll be like pudding or something, right? What do you guys think?
It looks good.
It looks done. I think it's fine.
Yeah. Wow.
It's fine. I'm gonna eat it anyway. Time to take them all out the oven.
Little thing in the middle.
Okay, guys, this is the end result. The cakes are separating from the edge, so in my mind, it's done. They're cooling right now. I'm gonna flip them after they're cooled, because if you flip them when they're too hot, they will crack, and we don't want that. It smells so good. It reminds me of my auntie's house when I was little, and I didn't want the cake because it was rum cake, and I was little, and I wanted a sweet cake. But as an adult, I can fully appreciate this. I am very happy. It's not burnt. It's just glorious, and I feel very proud of myself. Mommy's clapping. She's just ready to eat. So once I flip it and I slice it, I will show you.
You don't have to.
So the cake has cooled off a bit. I am going to attempt to flip it so that I can get the parchment paper off the bottom. Put it onto a plate and put it into this serving dish. And then douse it with rum. So it's cooled off a bit, so it should be good enough to flip right now. So I'm going to work on that now. This is going to be my fake plate. And then I'm going to flip it onto the real plate, which is this. So there we go. All right. I'm going to take this off. Flip it around on the other cake.
Do the second flip.
Okay, well, it's this plate is still a little too small, so it's kind of squished. But I don't care. It'll fit in this, and it'll be fine. And I'm going to pour rum on it anyway, and I'm going to eat it. So we have a cap full of Cockspur rum, which is from Barbados. It was given to us by a friend who traveled there recently. We ran out of our Trinidad rum. Would you believe that? Anyway, just going to splash it on. Let it soak in. And now we wait. Whoa. It's gotta sink in at some point.
It will.
I'm just gonna leave it in the dish to marinate until it's time to cut for New Year's Eve. So,
It have to cool.
see you guys later. Oh, I got yelled at. It has to cool. All right, gotta leave it alone. Can't cover it up yet. But this is my cake, guys. How do you think I did? Let me know in the comments. I know it's in a squishy small plate, but I don't have any other plates that'll fit in this container. So this is what I'm going to have to deal with for now. But I don't care. I'm going to eat it anyway. We need more rum. Okay, it's good now. So I just cut a sliver of this cake. It is thick and dense and potent and delicious. I just tasted a little. And here's another piece. Oh, I'm so happy with myself. So now you know how to make Trinidad Black Cake. I think this needs more rum.